Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today we're going to be installing this USB car charger. I just want to show you before we begin how this area is free of wires. I went ahead and installed a hard wire kit for my dash cam. As you notice, it's on right now with the car off. And I got rid of my car charging port wire that leads to my cell phone holder, which is right over here. And I'll show you a link on how I did that. Now what I want to do is to continue to free up this area, because if anybody wants to charge their phone or a device, you have to use it here. But again, I want to keep this area clear. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this USB charging port. It's a fast charging one. I'm going to install it right here on the side for the passenger if they would like to charge any devices. And that way it's free from here, because I have my cup holder here. If I could open it, there you go, sorry, there it goes. And again, if the wires are here, it's going to interfere with this space. So that's why I'm going to that's why I'm going to install one right here. Now to get the power, normally you will get the power source from the other power socket. Normally in a car it will be over here, but for this Nissan Maxima it's here, and then I have another port in here. In my previous video I went straight to the fuse box because I had open spare fuse holders there. So now what I got to do is just simply make sure that this is a good space. Now the side here kick plate comes off easily, and I can easily go through it with my hand. And when I put my palm under there, it's empty space. Now I took this part off before in the previous video, and there was nothing in this area. So now I'm going to go ahead and get started and prep the wires for this first, and then I'm going to drill, I believe it's a 3/4 of an inch hole there, so I can install this socket. The first step is to connect the terminals it gave you with the power socket. Now the silver is a positive, which has a symbol here, and on the side the other side is the gold, which is the ground, or negative you want to call it. So black goes with the ground, and the red goes to the power side. Alright, push up these little protective sleeves, and push up the other one. And just to make a secure connection, make sure it's not loose. One of this is caught over here. I'm going to turn it around. There it goes. So that's better. Okay. Alright. Now let's drill our hole to put it right there. As you can see, it's a 1 1/4 drill bit. Just make sure you're at the right spot, there's nothing behind, because once you drill, there's no coming back to this. Alright, and you can see there's nothing right here. Well, I feel something, but it's just about at least about a good inch, but it's not going to interfere. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take off this backing, because this is what's going to tighten it up. Clean the area. We're gonna insert the wires. right, there they go. Let's say it's falling to the floor. I'm pushing it in, and there it goes. So now all I got to do is insert the washer to the other side. Put it through the wires and then just follow it all the way up. I hope it's focusing right. Trying to make sure the washer goes on straight. There it goes. Nope. Yeah, it's going in. All right. All right. Try to clear this up. Looks like it's a scratch. Okay. All right. Well, it's there. Okay. Next is to connect our wires. Now, since I'm going to the fuse box, I went ahead and got my red and black wires extra. These are 16 gauge wires. To attach them, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these two tips off and connect them together with this terminal here so I could continue running them all the way to the fuse box. Got the red one here, again about a good inch. Cut it off. Alright, I'm going to splice it up so I can reopen this. I don't need to open it that much because the terminals that attach it are not that long or depth wise. Alright, got my terminal here. I'm going to insert one of the wires. Alright, I got it in. I'm going to squeeze to make the connection. Going to get a red wire now, the other side, and pretty much do the same thing. Repeat the process. Pull soft then hard. Connection's good. I'm going to repeat the process for the black. The black one's now done. So all we got to do now is route our wires to the back. Now what is good about this power socket is that it comes with a fuse on the line, as you can see right there, which is pretty good. So if anything is wrong with this power socket, it'll turn off here first before it heads to the main fuse box. I have my red and black wire ready to route to the back and all the way to the other side. Now any tools, materials, and these power socket, I'll have the links in the description to purchase. If you're also new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Select all notifications for all upcoming videos. I do dash cams reviews, dash cams installation, power sockets, watch bands, and so forth. So let's continue. I got the wires here. I'm going to go to the other side and pull it, and then I'll show you what I'm doing in the other side. Now on the back of my center console here, you can see how that opening, when I took this plate off, there's another one on the other side. I have a clear opening. I hope your car is the same way, because this is pretty easy. Now let me close this part up and go to the other side. I'm back at the other side. I'm pulling the remaining wire out. Now what you can do is run behind the gas pedal and the brake and run all to right here inside where the fuse box is where I want to go. But I really don't want to mess with anything behind there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this panel off, which is not really hard. is that way I can run it straight here to the fuse box. So let me get started with that. Alright, first I need to take this side panel off here first. There it goes. Alright. Then I simply just pull down on this because there's clips. In all vehicles there are clips. And go to the other side, do the same, and it's down. Alright. I don't really need that much opening because I'm going to be really working in this part here. So what you want to do now is pretty much measure the wire that you need, and then you could cut the slack off. You just need to route it to right here. You really only need 6 to 8 inches of extra wire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this out more because there's a notch that's right here. If I can zoom in there. There's a notch back there that I can put the wires on top and then close it back up. And that clip is going to hold the wire. So I got the wires on top. I'm making sure it goes over the clip. There it goes. Now I'm going to push that back. Now these wires will be hitting with the kick plate. And let me show you how that's going to look. And now you can see there's no wires back there. You cannot see it. So now the wire is going to come inside this plate. And then from here, it's going down to the fuse panel. Okay, I got the wires out to the fuse panel. You can see how they're just really going over the other wire harnesses and going down to the opening where the fuse box is. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Try to do this one-handed. All right. It's in there now. And again, no wires, and I didn't have to go behind the carpet. And there, everything's right here where I need it. So I'm going to close this part up. Okay, I just want to tell you what I'm doing here. So this is the line from the hard wire kit that I have already. This is the line from the power socket that I'm putting in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part off from the hard wire kit, get these two wires, put them together, and then install a new terminal. Once I do that, I could install it back to the hard wire kit. And then this is going to give power to the power socket and the hard wire kit. That way it stays on all the time. We have both wires, and now we just got to put those together. All right. Now, normally you could solder these if you want, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put this terminal in. And do a little bit better. All right, I think that's a better connection. You can see the wires sticking out here. Now just get your crimping tool and just press. Okay, it's good. Pull the big one. Both wires are nice and tugged in there. Now what I'm going to do is reconnect the, well, let's put this back first, because we got both power sources coming into one, and we'll put the tap fuse back. Now remember, if you need more information on how I did the fuses on that, just please watch the other videos I have on how to insert the power sockets. So let's get a terminal for the ground now. Got the wire. I'm going to put that into here. This terminal. You can see the wire coming out. Going to crimp it. Alright, now that I got the grounds in, or together, I'm going to put the bolt in there. And I'm just going to push them back in there now. So I should have 3 grounds for 3 different circuits. So push those back together. Now what I can do is crimp those grounds together and piggyback it to one terminal. But since I do installations all the time, I'm going to leave it like that, because in case I need to take one out. Alright, all I got left is to plug in the tap fuse here. Got everything connected. And I push the wires in more. Close this up. Alright. Alright. So let's go ahead and start the car. So power is on. I lift it up. There's no lights, nothing showing. Oh, turn off the radio. So, but this has a power off and on switch. So I'm going to see if it's on. Whoop, yep, see? There it is. It has a power off and on switch, which is about right here. Let me press it. And it turns off. Press it back. And it turns on. So you can see it works. And if somebody needs, now let's put a charger in there. Let's make sure we connect it. Let's see, and you can see the charging point in there. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it back. There it goes. You see it? That means it's charging. It is working. And again, less cords up here, and the cords will be on the side if somebody ever needs to charge their phone. If this video was helpful for you, give me that thumbs up, because you know I appreciate that from you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. All these items, tools, and material I use will be in the description down below for purchase. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.